Yeah, we are live. Let's check. Connection good. Everything good. Okay. Welcome everyone to another class. On today's class, we'll primarily be focusing on assets in our Flutter project. As you can see from our previous demonstration, we have different types of um, widgets, which is our stateful and our stateless. We've talked about that one. And also in our previous class, we also talked about how columns and rows, how they work, in which direction that they flow. And using our column and expanded widgets, bunch of widgets, we're able to create the Ghanaian flag over here. Yeah, so this is basically the code used to generate this particular flag here. Over here, we can see our expanded that covers the top side, which is red. We have our middle, which is yellow, and our bottom, which is green. And we also centered our star icon, which is here to give us this flag. Today, we're going to be talking about a very important aspect in app development, which is the use of assets. Now, your Flutter application, you can have different assets from images to videos to audio to even JSON files. All of them can be assets. Now, in order for your Flutter project to access your assets, the first thing you'll have to do is declare it inside your pub spec over here. Now, with this comment over here, you can see the following line ensures that the material icons, blah, 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 blah. Now, this is the line that it's talking about. Now, it says to add assets to your application, add an assets section like this. Now, I'm going to uncomment this code here. Now, it's showing me these yellow dots because I have no path to the file that I am pointing to. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to create a folder. I'm going to call it assets. Okay, I've already created it. I already have one here, assets. Now I'm going to put a file in there. Let's say an image in there. Let me find a random image. Um, Documents or whatnot. Okay, let's see what this image is about. Okay, going to get this image over here. Going to put it here. Let's give it a proper name. Let's say arena. Now, in your Flutter application, there are basically two ways you can point to your asset. The first one is this method over here, where let's modify here assets and arena. Let's go arena.png. Now, if it is done properly using this first method, okay, there are two methods. The first method is pointing to the file directly, and the second method is pointing to the folder, not to a specific file. Now, in this first method, we are pointing to this file directly. That is why when it is applied, you will see by the side here, it is this image that is showing. Now, that's one of the ways for you to know that, yes, this, your part, is correct. Now, look at the part here, assets, arena, PNG. These two, they need to be exact, one for one. You have your folder part, and you have your name and the extension over here. Now, coming into our popular widgets, let's create, let's see if we can access it. Now, let's start with one. Now, if you want to make use of um, your image, there are several ways that you can access an image in Flutter. The first one is via your assets, which has to be declared inside here for you to gain access to it. The second one is via file, which is, let's say you pick a file or a file picker. Okay, you pick a file from your phone. You know the part in your phone, and you want to point to that particular part in your phone and you want to display it. That is where you use this file. Memory, you're making use of the unit the unit code of that particular file. And of course, network, you're making use of a URL to display an image. So now let's go with the first one here, image.assets. And let's take this part here. It takes in a string. Now look at a string, which is a name. This name over here is the path to the file. Now let's put it here, .png. Since it's a string, we have to put it in an enclosure. And let's see what happens. Our image appears here. Are you guys following?
Yes, sir.
Lola,
Yes, sir. So at the end of the class, I would like to ask a question.
you can ask now because we might forget. So ask now.
No, don't worry, so I won't forget.
Okay, no problem. And okay, now there is one funny thing that happens in Flutter. Currently, you can see that I had already built the application and I put my asset something here and it just automatically picks it up a bit. In some cases, it does not automatically pick it up, so you'd have to close the project and restart it again. I just want you to know that that one is very important. Now,
What about hot restart? It will not work for it.
it will not work for hot restart because what hot restart does practically is start the application from the beginning. It does not take into consideration this asset side in your pop spec. It does not. It does not rebuild everything from scratch. Basically, once you are building your application from the beginning, it checks out everything inside here, all the parts to make sure that, okay, yes, everything is pointing to something. So it already has the parts down in memory. That's why when you call it at this particular place, it knows where to find it. Now, in some cases where even though the application has loaded and you've added it here, it does not get added to memory. So you have to close the application and run it again so that it will not add everything into memory so that it will know where everything is. So hot reload and hot restart or yeah will not work in some cases. You'll have to actually close the application, stop it totally and rebuild. But at this particular point, it worked. So we're just going to take it like that. And of course, for your image as assets, you have your other properties such as width. Let's give it 100. You can see it's smaller. Let's give it a height, or let's say 200. Now, what did you guys notice? That although we've increased height, but it did not really become bigger. Instead, it just shifted down. And this is one thing that you will have to gain through experience is knowing the direction that widgets move. I have noticed that your asset widget usually moves in the horizontal direction. That means increase in the horizontal property, which is the width, will make it increase in size. Now let's say 150 over here. You can see that it's increased. But let's come over here and say 250. It just came down. So these are some of the things that you would have to learn via experience. Now let's remove this height. Although in some cases, the height property can also work in some cases. So these are some of the things that you just have to learn via experience. Now let's take another scenario. Let's say, let me enter Vigoplace and pick assets. Okay. Are all these PNG? Okay, all of them are PNG. Now, let's say you have these many assets now in your application folder. Now, if we are to come to this pop spec here, you would see that using this first method, we have to manually type the parts of each of them down to the last one for us to gain access to it. Abi? And as we all know, doing this one by one will only lead to mistake at some point, and also management of assets will be very difficult if you're to type all these parts one by one. Now, in this particular scenario, what you'll have to do is that you will just declare only the folder part. And how you do that is by putting the folder part and ending it with a forward slash without any file name and extension attached. So this now tells Flutter that, okay, yeah, everything inside this folder can be accessible. Now, before that, let me comment this one out here. And let's try to access any of them here. Let's say qrcode.png. Let's see qrcode, yeah, .png. We have an error here. Now, once I hit continue, you would see, I need to hide this guy. You would see this error here. Let's start from the beginning. Unable to load assets, asset/qrcode.png. Assets not found. Even though we've already put it in our assets folder, but due to the fact that we did not declare that our assets folder is, Flutter should look at our assets folder and take into consideration all the files inside there. That is why this error is coming up. So now I'm going to, let's say, allow this guy, add this guy back, and let it load up. Okay, that has finished running. And yes, each time you make any modification in your pop spec, it actually does an automatic reload of your pop spec to try to download any dependency that you've added here. Yeah, we are going to talk about dependencies in our next class. Now over here, now let me just do this and see. Now you can see that I can now access our QR code image over here. And can you guys see this yellow thing that is here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, who can tell me what this is?
The error.
What kind of error is it?
Overloading.
Over what?
Stack Overflow. Stack Overflow.
Overflow, sorry.
Backy is not Stack Overflow, it's just overflow.
Overflow.
Yeah. And how do we
Yeah, it's
handle overflows?
You can use Flexbox to handle. You can use Flex to handle overflow. There are different kind of widget that they can use to handle overflow.
Okay, so give us one that we can use to handle overflow right now.
Okay, let's use Flex.
Expanded.
We also have expanded box, something like that.
Flex. I have typed flex, so nothing. It's red.
Like you should wrap it with the widget. Okay, you should use expanded widget. Wrap it with expanded widget.
Yeah, it has been taken care of.
That's been taken care of.
Now, all this, due to the fact that we've added this our part in our pub spec, any file that is inside here can be accessed. Let's go for our alert. You can see it's here. Let's go for bell. You can also see it here. Yeah. So that's just basically the long and short of accessing images. Okay. Oh, just give me a moment. Ah, okay. Practical time. You guys to share your screen. Bolu, let's go with you.
Sir,
Yeah, let's go with you.
sir,
Share your screen.
sir, that's one of the question I wanted to ask. This emulator that you are showing, the diagram that you're showing, I don't think you explained to me how to go about it.
Go about it as well.
The where you getting your, I only have my emulator just like the iPhone.
Can you share your screen?
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Sir,
I said I can see your screen. Go on to
so I'm talking about the emulator where you getting your images, your weights, the map of Ghana and stuff. I don't know if you've not explained it to me where to go to get that.
Please, can you come again?
Where where you are like the emulator itself.
Uh-huh.
Yes, where the picture is showing the Ghana flag, Nigerian flag, the weight and sizes of container and stuff. You've not explained to me how to go about it using the emulator.
Wait, to go about it in what sense? Do you want to use my emulator or what exactly are you asking for?
Like, how can I get it on my own system?
The emulator I am using.
Yes, sir.
Why do you want to use mine? You already have yours now.
Yes, the one I already have mine, but I don't know where to. The old, so I don't know where it always gets me. Your picture is showing Ghana flag, it's showing the width and the container, the breadth, the length, it's showing the asset image and stuff. I cannot find it on my own because I don't know where to go about using the emulator. I don't know how to go about using it.
It's the program that we run now. That's what is displaying all that.
I was trying to get it when I was using your YouTube, learning from your YouTube, and I could not. So it's just like this, black like this.
It's the program that we run.
I was using the program also to do it, but it's not showing anything.
From what I can see, from what you just did here, there are a bunch of. Are you not seeing all those red lines over there on your code?
Which one, sir?
The red lines on your code. Are you not seeing it? The problems that VS Code is telling you that it has.
Okay. So is that why it's not showing because of this red lines?
It's not because of that. You have to put it out. Did you try to run the project? As in this build that you did you try to run it?
In what sense, sir?
As okay, you
Okay,
created.
boss, don't worry. Fine. Can you just run the program? Can you just debug it now? Look at up by the top right left right corner. You will see a play button there. Click that debug button.
She can't run the
Uh-huh.
debug button because there are problems within her
Exactly.
project.
She's asking how can she do that. Then that I just want to let her know that's where she can do that.
Sir, that's exactly what I'm saying.
I hope you understand now, Lola. So now you can now scroll up now to see the errors. Those lines you're having the errors so that he can debug it for you.
Wait, so but Lola, in our previous classes, when I said everyone should get their emulator up and running with their build so that they can be following, you said you actually did that. So why suddenly you don't know how to run your application again?
Since when being on lectures, you've never told us how to use our emulators. You only asked if we had already uploaded everything on our system.
Bucky,
Okay, very good. Now you know how to run your emulator. So scroll up. Let's see those errors you are having on the code.
chill first. Bucky, I don't know whether it's my
Sir?
memory that is shaky, but I thought we had a class one time that I asked everybody to run their program so that as I am doing it, they can see and also to
Yes.
uh,
Lola, go to line one. Go to line one. I've been scrolling down little by little.
the problem with the project is not even
Like the way you're
what you are
scrolling is
trying
not
to
okay
do.
at all. You just jump to line 100 or something now.
See, it's a parenthesis problem.
Okay.
Either one bracket is not opening or one bracket is not closing somewhere.
Okay.
That is what is happening.
Yes. I can see it. I can see the curly bracket. Is that curly bracket issue? Like that line 12, line 17. Please scroll down. Line 17.
And that's not even where the issue will be. It will be down, down.
Yes.
Lola, just delete the whole of that thing here and start afresh. Because it will be a hassle for you to find it. You remember how to do your void main now to run your application.
How is it, sir?
How what?
You said that.
She's creating a photo application, ma.
Let her just create a new.
So what did you say? I didn't get it.
Bolu, just
He said
create
she's
a
creating
new
a photo
application.
application.
Just create a new application. Create a new project or leave this one alone. Create a new project.
Press Ctrl Shift P. Let's see if it will work on your system. Ctrl Shift P for new Flutter project.
This was what he brought out.
Okay, do you know what? Press Ctrl Shift N to enter new window. Enter new window and leave this entire window. Ctrl Shift N.
Wait, did I not show you guys how to create a project?
He didn't show me, sir. No.
Oh yeah, now press Ctrl Shift P to
Wait,
start
Baki,
the
Baki,
project.
Baki, please wait. Please wait. Lola, you said I did not show the class how to create a Flutter project.
Yes, sir. He did not show me, sir.
I did not show you, or I did not show the class. Which one?
You did not show. I don't know. Maybe I was not in the class when you did, sir.
That's what you will
Or I
say,
did
not
not-
saying I did not
And
show you.
I have not skipped. I have not skipped so many classes, sir.
Or you've not skipped so many classes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Let me share my screen.
Okay, she's using MacBook. This
It's
there's a
not,
little difference between
it's not
um,
MacBook
creating.
something. It's not MacBook something. Now, let me go back. Were you there the day that we created these two projects here? This bootcamp and this bootcamp offline? Lola?
Which bootcamp, sir?
These two folders, were you there the day that we created them?
No, sir. Is it this visual code?
Are you seeing my screen?
Okay, let me go back now. No, sir.
You were not there when these two files were created, Abby.
Yes, sir.
Were you also there the day that we talked about stateless and stateful widgets?
Stateless. Yes, sir.
You are not, Lola.
This last class.
It's not last class.
Stateless and
Stateful and stateful widgets is not last
You are
class.
not there now.
Yes, I was in there, sir.
So if you're missing classes, how will you now know what was actually taught in that class for you to now say with full confidence that I did not show you
Sir,
how to
the class I
create?
missed
Uh-huh.
was this weekend class.
It wasn't only this weekend class that you missed up.
And the first class.
Then at what point did you now miss this particular one here? Let's go further. Were you also present in the day when we were talking about our team data and our material app?
I was.
You were there. Before we got to that point, we had to create. In fact, this is what will happen. I will go, because of what you said, I will go back and check each of those videos to see which class I actually did this thing. Because it's annoying. Now, I'm actually pissed off. Because how can I teach you how to create a mobile application without showing you how to create a folder for you to put there? And you are saying it with all confidence that, yes, I did not show you how to do that. You're trying to tell me that I did not show you that you will use your command prompt to do Flutter create and your, what is to call it, and your project name. Let's just say project.
Project name.
I did not show you this one. This is what creates it. I did not show you this one, and I also did not show you how to create it in offline mode. I did not show you. Please keep sharing your screen. Let's see what we're going to do.
So my screen is still sharing.
Okay, let me stop sharing mine. Okay, yeah, please go on. And how did you now get to create this Flutter Test 22 project?
It was from the video you sent to us.
Okay, then follow the video again to create it.
So now or later after the
No,
class.
now, on this call, now.
So I'm trying to look for the video.
Yeah, we have time. We have time. Baki, do you have anywhere that you want to be very soon?
Me, I want to go and prepare for to resume my time for prayer.
Okay, around what time?
Yeah, we are praying by 1 o'clock. Then I'll still go out by 12:30 to buy something.
Okay, 12:30. Let's give Lola like 5 minutes. In some other cases, your splash screen, the configuration also happens within this res. Okay. Now over here you have over here you will see my part here. Work media, Vigo. Um, out. Yeah, I just found the video that I showed you guys how to create your Flutter project. And Lola, you were in that class. You were in that class. So Lola, can you hear me?
Sir,
You can hear me, Abby?
I can tell you.
You can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Okay. I said I have found the video where I showed how to create your Flutter project and you were in that class. So where is this I did not show you guys how to do this thing is coming from? I'm still waiting for you to create the project though. You can hear me a bit, Lola.
Yes, I can hear you, sir. So what's the way forward? How can I do it so that I won't waste your time? Sir, one thing is that when I ask you questions, you don't like putting me through how to do it. How to do it. So you just keep asking me, this is how to okay, this is how to do it, Lola. Go to this thing, go to this thing. So most times when I ask, that's why I wanted keeping these questions till the ending of the class. Because you don't try to explain when I lay my problems like this, you don't try to explain how I'm supposed to go through it. You always want me to do something I cannot do. And it makes me sad. The other time he said I should go back, he was the one that was trying to explain to me, okay, Lola, you know what, do this, do this, do this, do this. I was thinking that's how it's supposed to be. So it's making me so emotional.
It is one thing for you to say, I am not putting you through. And it's another thing for you to say that I did not mention that thing.
Sir, back how many years of computer tech do you know? This is my beginning. And you're not explaining it like as if you're explaining to a beginner at all, sir.
Quick question I want to ask. Each
All
time
right, sir.
a class ends and I share the video, do you go back to the video and
Yes, I
try?
go back to the video, sir. Since that issue happened, I always take my time to go back to the video, sir.
I am getting
Even the last
somewhere.
one you
I am
posted,
getting
the,
somewhere.
that, the day you posted it, I saw it and I was like, I'll go back to it. I went through that video. I asked the question that okay, I'm not seeing the Sunday video. So I go back to my video, sir. But once I ask questions, sir, you don't always put me through, and that makes me so sad. You always try to give me tasks to do for the questions I ask, and I don't understand, and that's why I'm asking you, sir. Most times it's back that will always say, okay, you know what you do, type this, type this, type this, all the questions that I ask you, sir.
Wait, wait. You go back to the videos, Abby, and you
Yes,
try
I do, sir.
to replicate what is on the
To,
video, Abby.
to know what is going on. But sometimes I'm always confused. But what I do is go through YouTube and start browsing because I am not free to ask you questions, sir.
Now, the thing is, each time you're confused, do you come to the group and do you ask questions?
Sir, the first, second, and third time I was confused, I went to Onchu. Onchu would either say, hey, there's no light for his laptop to do this thing, to do this. Okay, let me explain through the mouse that he knows how to. I can't assimilate that way. And it was looking like as if I don't get. It was looking like as if nobody is always chance to do that. And so I used YouTube as my tutor. And most times the YouTube is always doing their own type of teaching or their own way of doing it.
Honcho said he does not have light or he's not chanced.
Also said his transformer is bad, so basically he always charges somewhere. He always goes out to charge somewhere.
Yes. Did you reach out to Baki?
The first time I reached out to Baki was like, that was not what we were in for. He wanted them teaching me web design. And so I said, okay, no problem.
And did you reach out to me?
Sir, if I reach out to you, I don't know because number one, I was already emotional about the way when I ask questions, you're always giving me tasks that I don't know because I asked the question. So wait, you're always making me look like as if I'm not incompetent enough. So when you ask
Sorry,
me, when you ask me
excuse me, can I-
questions,
No,
when you
no,
ask me
Baki,
questions,
Baki, no, Baki, please wait. Please wait.
Please wait.
Keep going, Lola.
and so when you ask me questions and then you start laughing at my questions, or when you ask me questions, you give me task that I cannot do it, you start laughing.
First of all, I do not laugh if you cannot do something. And secondly, I remember the first time that we crossed paths and you told me that you're having issues that will spend hours trying to make your flutter work. That day, I knew that I spent my time doing it. And
And that was the only
wait,
day.
wait now.
Only day.
Each time you are talking, I always give you chance for you to talk to the end. So it only courtesy demands that you also accord the next person the same thing.
Sorry, sir.
Now, that particular time, I spent time explaining how these things work. When we are in the class and I am explaining a concept, at some point I go around and I ask if everyone is following. I even go down to the fact and ask individual, I call individual names to know if you are following. I always get yes, yes, yes. Now, you're coming back and you're telling me that you are afraid of asking questions, or whenever you ask me questions, I give you a task to do. There's a reason that each time when you ask me a question, I always tell you to first of all share your screen. Let me see what you are doing. And that is why I keep saying that the programming that we are doing, it is not by sitting and watching. You will not learn anything if you sit and watch. You will only learn when you sit and do. When you sit, do, and fail and learn from the failure. That's why each time I tell you to share your screen. So that when you share your screen, I'm going to see exactly what you're doing. And if I do not answer your question at that particular point, it's as a result of me saying that, okay, this is something that we have done in previous class. So why are you doing something totally opposite? When first of all, we've spent like an hour, 30 minutes on this thing in the previous class. Secondly, I also shared a video in which you can get back to. So when you share your screen and you are doing something else, it's like it's as if I am putting my time and my energy in the wrong place. My DM is always open. If you have an issue, I will try to resolve the issue as best as I can. Baki has been in my DM to ask me about some certain things, and I will give him solutions to the best of my ability. If I cannot do it, I will tell him that okay, at this particular moment, I am not chanced to do this, but search for this, this, and this. It will give you an idea to solve it. So all these ones that you are saying does not align with what I do. Yeah, you can go on now. And the part that actually is choking me is you confidently saying that I did not show how to create a Flutter project. Baki, you wanted to say something.
Yes, sir. All right. Firstly, let me say I will apologize on her behalf on what she was talking about. So, and she mentioned me just now that when she reached out to me for something. So, actually, the first time that you reach out to me, like not no, like when when this class is going on, boss, you yourself remember, I said if you know that this class is kind of too bulky for you, if you know that mobile app dev is too bulky for you, why don't you like just try my class and see how it is going? Because it is a no code zone. When it's a no code zone, meaning you don't do code, it's almost drag and drop, but you need some fundamental to understand how it is working. That is what I told you. And Boss Tamara also said that okay, you can try Baki class and see if you can easily grab something there. Since it is web development, he said okay. So on a particular night, I said let me put you through on what we have done previously before you join class with other students. You said okay. So that particular day, when you join the class, then you are bringing a different issue up based on mobile dev. Then and I said, okay, hold on. Do you know that this is the reason why we are here? And you said yes. So, but you did not later raise the error that you are having after the class and continually. And it's only once that you actually attended that class. And for that time, I've tried to like send you a link or message you to join the class that we are starting class, no response like till date, you understand? So then even Pastor Mara try understand that maybe Mumbai then may be bulky for you. then maybe he may. That's why he now said that, okay, why don't you try my class and see whether it will be easy for you? So even in the both environments, I don't know, even in the both environment, when you come to my class, you only attended once, then every other ones, none of it that you show up. And I also tried to DM, you understand? So, Boss Tamara trying to answer your question is like, he has already taught it before, but in the scenario when you said he has not do it, that is where he's trying to let you know that, okay, go back to the video and check. You understand? So the question that that he asks you, you are having some errors on your code. Okay, create the app again. It's very easy. Just like how you create the app where you are having the error, it's the same way you create the app again so that to give you a new environment. You understand? But it seems you are getting those basic things hard to find. Like you find those basic things hard to just quickly grab. You understand? So it's something very easy here. So please don't get it so twisted.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
How many years have you been doing this tech stuff?
Tech is no matter of years.
Okay, how many years have you been doing this tech stuff?
It's no matter of years. It's a matter of how fast someone can catch up. You understand? So that is just
how many years have you been doing this tech stuff?
So Lola, see, don't get it twisted. Don't get it to be number of
how many years have you been doing this tech stuff?
Oh my God! See, forget about the numbers of years.
Before Boss Tamara taught widgets, we're already asking about widgets on this call. You made me know that you went to the school of computer as your I don't know.
That is primary field of study. Yeah, that one is primary field of study.
I've never had any computer knowledge. In fact, this MacBook I got was because of mobile app development. It was Boss Tamara that was trying to help me navigate through the whole app thing, setting up of the app and stuff. That was the second class that we held. So all these program, all these widgets, all these you are already aware or conversant with them. I am like a baby in this field. And the reason why I joined was because I felt okay, one-on-one teaching would be good. And then when I'm confused, it's looking like as if you are incompetent because I don't have an initial knowledge of
the echo. It's doing like quadruple echo. Okay, yeah. And Lola, you can continue.
Silva, Lola, nobody is laughing you here. Do you understand now?
You didn't answer my question when I was asking you back. You didn't answer my question. And I know nobody is bashing me or anything. I'm just trying to converse my pain because I am seriously emotional about the whole thing. Sometimes I'll just be like, okay, just attend the class. Anyone you feel understand, fine. Because anytime I want to, because I'm not even bold enough to ask questions because I know the Boss Tamara will laugh. And that will be the end of the class. The way you were putting me through, okay, do this, was I not doing it? Was I not getting it? You know, when you put me through that, I will know it practically.
Okay, Lola, calm down. Don't take laughing as maybe problem, something like that. No. Don't take it like that. Like even if you are in meeting, like okay, like if somebody, like if Boss Tamara, like maybe laugh, he should laugh at all of us. That is all the fact. If I did something wrong, or if he asks me a question and I'm not responding, he may laugh and be like, me myself, I know that. Let me try and get this thing.
But naturally, I'm a funny person.
Look,
I'm someone that if I'm in the midst of people, we have to laugh. That's just it. But when you're laughing at me, you're not correcting me. It's a different thing.
No, he's correcting you. He's trying to put you to like, okay, fine. Do you have what we did before? You said yes. Okay, check on it. Like,
then when I'm
on this course, he has not laughed. I don't know whether you are getting me on this course. He has not laughed. Don't get this.
What's the right when I'm confused? The right thing is, okay, Lola, you know what, do this. It won't take much. Do this. But Boss Tamara is always making me feel like as if Oh, you didn't even know how to do. We are going to suffer here. Oh, you don't know how
Look,
to
like
do.
him smiling
That's
or
how I
laughing,
feel.
it's kind of trying to like give you
The
more.
last time when I was confused, but Tamara ended the class.
But Lola, you cannot learn under somebody that is not joking with you. It is very hard for you to catch up.
Baki is not about you laughing. It's about laughing and correcting. It's about laughing and correcting. I'm not bothered about the laughing. When you laugh and all of us laugh about the whole thing, I'm not a rigid person. I'm not someone that is as strict as anything. I laugh, I make joke. I am person and will laugh about it. But when you laugh about something and then you put me through in something, that's how it gets interesting. It's not that you laugh about something and you end the class, or you laugh about something and I'm doing something and you're like, so you cannot. Lola, I said do this. I can't do this. You obviously see me dancing through my screen. Okay, tell me. See the way you said command shift and this thing. Was I not doing it? See the way you said go to this thing. Was I not doing it? But when Boss Tamara laughs and then that's the end of the whole thing. You say, see, we don't have time for this. Or the other time, hey, Lola, hey, okay, let's just end this class. It makes me hot. It makes me like, as if, I don't know. It makes me really want to give up.
Okay, Lola, it's okay. It's okay. As for that on your own end, sorry about that. It's okay. All right. So right now, let's face the business. Okay, let's face the business. Like you are having error on your code, right? You're having error on your code, and you want you to create the app again so that you will start all over. You understand? So it's very easy. Just and again, please also try to help yourself to achieve some stuff with AI like ChatGPT or POE AI. You understand? So let's get on it and let's stop all this argument. You understand? So sorry for everything. Boss Mara from her own end, anything she said that is aching you, please. I'm also sorry on her behalf, please, so that we just continue freshly from where we stopped, please. It's okay, Lola.
Just one thing. It doesn't go beyond this point. Just one thing. If I ask you to do something, especially something that I have thought before, and I see you doing something else, and I ask you, have you gone back to what I thought that other time? And you tell me yes, but I see that you are doing something totally different. I would just assume that you are lying to me and I am not going to take you serious. And that is a very particular issue I have with Lola. On multiple occasions, I have asked you to share your screen that, okay, you're having this issue, Abi. Okay, let's look at your screen and let's see what you are doing. Let's say I showed you guys 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm seeing Lola do M, N, and O. Then I asked Lola, did you go back to the video that I thought this thing and you looked at it? Then she tells me that she has, but you are doing something totally different. How? Well, in order not to drag this call because it's already 12:30 and Baki has somewhere to be, and so do I. The videos that I have shared, starting from that to classes to what it is to call them to data types and everything. That was why at the beginning I was really particular and I was saying it all over that you need to follow this beginning. You would have to go back to those videos and watch them and go there one by one. And for this creating of a project, you have already created a project, Flutter Test 22. What I was asking that, create another project because this particular one that you are having, it is having plenty errors and to take us a while for us to actually know which comma or which closing or open brackets is missing. That was why I said create a new project, and this was where this whole thing escalated. Because you can't tell me you don't know how to create a project when you obviously have a project already created.
Exactly. You already have a project created.
So when I tell you, okay, create a new project, and I see you moving up and down, I'm like, what is happening here? If somebody did it for you, come out plainly and tell me somebody did this thing for me. I'll be like, okay, you are telling me the truth. But in a situation whereby I say, okay, do what you have already done, which I am clearly saying that you have already done, and you are not doing it, and then you are now telling me that, no, you self reason it. You self think about the whole thing now. You have created the project, Abi, Flutter Test 22. I can see that you've created it. I can see that the Xcode built, but it failed because you're having code errors. Then I said, okay, create a new project, and it is becoming problematic. How? At the end of the day, what I am asking is that if I should ask you a question on something that I have thought, if you come out plainly and say, okay, yeah, I have not gone back to the video or do this, or I am not the one that did this particular one, I will understand and I will help you out. But in a situation whereby I am saying that you have done something similar to what I am asking you, then I ask you to repeat that same thing and you're finding it difficult to repeat it, and you're telling me that you are the one that still did that same thing. No, now, no, no, no. I will always help people to the best of my ability. I will always help you. If I cannot help you at that particular moment, I will either fix a time when I can help you, or I will point you to a resource that can help you. Even sometimes in the group, I randomly post videos that I think will be helpful for you guys. I've even posted a link that even detailed what data types are, what classes are. So coming to tell me that I am not helping you, it's okay. Yeah, they've taken light and my battery was on. They've taken light a while ago, sha, and my battery was on that. So Lola, again, I ask you, this Flutter test project, are you the one that created it?
So there's nobody here apart from my sister, and she's not into tech. I just moved to Ibadan.
No,
So I
that's
don't
not
have
what I'm
anybody, I don't have any
asking.
friends.
That's not
So
what I'm asking.
definitely I created this thing myself.
Then create it again. Let's see.
I can't remember how to do that, sir.
Okay, boss. Boss. Okay, let me handle it, please, boss. So that matter will not be long time from now.
The matter will not be long. That is practical. We will see tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow, I have noticed that you guys are not popping up for Sunday classes. What's happening? The last time it was only Michael that was here, and I could not do the class with only Michael. Okay, so Lola, you said you attended wedding. That was why you were unavailable. That's last weekend, Abi. So will you be available by 11 a.m. tomorrow?
I will be available.
Okay. Lola, what of you? Lola, if you're speaking, we can't hear you. Lola, I'm not getting any